What is going on? We are back here again. We are here on Twitch for the Wednesday doubleheader. You'll love to see it. We just finished the first game on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, it was a pretty crazy game for Huntington Beach, not for Huntington Beach, but for Charlotte. They just kept firing on all cylinders. I think that was the theory I had. They just came out mad after losing that first game of the season, and they let the other expansion team take their way with them. But we got another solid matchup here for week number 7. It's going to be Huntington Beach taking a trip to Pennsylvania. They're going to be facing off against the Pittsburgh Roughnecks. It's going to be a rainy type of affair here tonight, so expect your slipping. Expect all your craziness to go down. It's going to be wild as always. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field and all the good stuff. And I pretty much have everything ready to go on my end. Just double checking a few things before I hit the play game button. Get in the giveaway. As always, you know how we do it. Going to go over everything at halftime and at the third quarter. We'll do the giveaway. You know how we do. But without further ado, I think I'm ready to go. I know y'all hype. Ryan Davis seeing his old team for the first time and the new uniform. That's going to be a fun one. I see him in the chat. That white guy's up in here. That means you already know it is a good night of football. I'm hype. Let's do it. I'm going to get this one rolling in just a little bit. Do have to do one thing though. Let me just double check something. I thought I had it right, but apparently I didn't. So let me go ahead and just make sure. Did I go through? It did not. Okay. And let's go ahead and do that right there. And let me see. Okay. Much better. And then this right here. Make sure that's there. That's cool. Controllers are off. Tripping. And we'll go ahead and restart this thing. Let's do it, folks. I'm hyped. Let's get into it. Best of luck once again to both of these teams. And we are underway here in Pittsburgh. Let's go ahead and look it over so we know what's happening. Going to be a rainy day as always here in Pennsylvania. Get the sound on for you as that's going to be returned there to the 34-35 yard line or so. And it looks like Huntington Beach will kick us off on offense. 1st and 10 coming. In the shotgun is going to be a pass, middle of the field, and overthrows a wide open Eric Duncan. Gonna make it 2nd down here. Shotgun set again here for Huntington Beach. Gonna be passing it here, looking for a man. Hit as he throws, as the pass rush gets home a little bit. Great tackle there to force the incomplete pass. Is going to be 3rd down coming up. Sending a man. Launch it middle field and going to be almost picked off. So the Pittsburgh defense, 3 straight plays, comes through with the clutch to send the undefeated Huntington Beach Voyagers. We'll have to give it to Pittsburgh for the first time. We'll see this offense here for Pittsburgh. They're trying to get back into the win column. Gonna send this one away. It's going to be 4th and 10. And to answer your question, yes, I did, Ryan. As that one goes into the end zone for a touchback. It's going to be 1st down and 10 coming. Here comes Money Mills back onto the field for the first time here in week number 7. He's trying to get Pittsburgh in that win column. It's been a little bit, but The crowd is here in Pittsburgh as they stretch it, makes one man miss, taking it to the outside and stuck. He does get 1 yard out of it. Gonna make a 2nd and 9 coming up. Some of these plays though, I realized that it's not always the fullback there in the backfield. Depending on the formation, depending on the play, they'll put the 3rd down running back there. So that's something I learned just recently. As it's going to be another motion here, and they're going to give it to Mike Hawk for the first time, trying the ground game, getting to the 25-yard line, picking up 4. 3rd and medium coming up, and yes, it is raining. A light rain. I didn't put the big boy rain there. Gonna make it 3rd and medium here. Pittsburgh trying to pick up the first. We'll see what they can do here. Looks like Blake Grant there at the bottom of the screen. Gonna send Mike Hawk in motion, but can they get the play off in time? Yes, they barely can. Pass across the middle. It's caught and dragging a man. As gonna be Ty White against her former team. She says she has some bones to pick with Huntington Beach. Won the title with them, just shipped her away for nothing. That's going to pick up the first down, and it's going to go to Pittsburgh. Guy Clausen said that's his favorite kind of weather here. And we'll see what happens on this play. Money Mills going to pass this right side, and that is a little bit too far out there. Going to make a 2nd and 10 here. I'm just sitting back eating chocolate. Give me a game. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Money Mills by himself. They send 4. Doesn't get home, but they're going to launch it. There goes Ty White again. As Pittsburgh's going to take it inside the 40. Pittsburgh's on the move here. They're inside Huntington Beach territory. And it's going to be 1st down and 10. Here comes Mike again with the carry. Past the 35-yard line. Going to make a 2nd and 4. 10 yards so far for the veteran halfback. Looking Millfield and throws the interception. That's the first bad play. It's going to be Tom Creed Jr. taking it away in Huntington Beach. They gave up some yards, but not the points. Great snipe there as it's going to be past Millfield, and there goes a catch. There goes Carlton Banks for his first catch of the game. And the first completion there for Tyler Deathridge. Going to make it 1st and 10 here. We can go ahead and talk about the Huntington Beach offense if you don't mind me doing it. Let everything load up, but a solid play there nonetheless from the Season 8 champions, trying to do it again in Season 9. Quarterback will be Tyler Deathridge. As we see a handoff, no, it's a fake. He's going to look to do a 360 no scope, and that was almost picked off on the left side. Only 1 for 5 so far for Tyler Deathridge. Halfbacks will be Upton No Good and Tim Carlson. Wide receivers will be Ryan Davis, Vernon Mills, Carlton Banks, and Riker Bryson. Tight ends will be Jeff Brown and Eric Duncan. And then kicker slash punter will be Carolina Andrianic. As we see a pass again, looking for a man. Going to launch his midfield and caught again by Banks, who's going to roll inside the 25. And the drive continues here for Huntington Beach. It's going to be 1st and 10. And my bad, bro. Ryan, the Diamond Davis. I was trying to save it for the first catch of the game, but hey, you know, you get what you want. It's going to be 1st and 10 here, though. First and 10 will be his first play. No, it will not. It's going to the tight end. It's going to be a catch there inside the 20. And it is tight end. It's going to be Jeff Brown in his 3rd season here with Huntington Beach. Having a bit of a down year, but mostly because he's been relegated to backup. He was backup for Ty White for a couple of weeks, and when Eric Duncan came through, it was all she wrote there. It's going to be passing it again, looking left side. It's going to be caught. There goes Ryan, the Diamond Davis, taking the first down play. inside the 15. The big homies of Huntington Beach go, and it's going to be 1st and 10 again for the Voyagers. Going with shotgun again. Tyler Deathridge looking for the score. Going to find the score, and there goes Ryan. The Diamond. Davis. It's so rainy you can't see the jersey, but you already know it's number 1 on the back. It's Huntington Beach on top here in the first. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good. A 6-play, 66-yard drive here for Huntington Beach, and they will take the first score here in this ball game. And we'll go ahead and transition over to the Pittsburgh offense, who has a lot of weapons. You already know how they do. Quarterback will be Money Mills. Halfback will be Mike Hawk. Wide receivers will be Anthony Stank, Blake Grant, Guy Clausen, and Ronnie Shanahan. Tight ends will be Bodacious and Xavier Hawkins. And don't forget, they also have the big homie, excuse me, a little choked up there. And the kicker slash punter will be Anita Dickamy. Yes, I'm not afraid to say it. It's just part of the process. It's going to be kickoff coming soon. I got choked up there while I was talking. I forgot what I was about to say. I'm sorry. As it's going to see a kneel down here. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. I feel like I'm missing somebody. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy. I didn't update my my sheet here, but I'll get it right as we talk about the defense a little bit later for Huntington Beach. Yeah, I got choked up. Yeah. When I said that name, you know what I'm saying? Pause. Looking for a man off the back foot, just completely throws that one away. There was nothing home. It's going to be 2nd and 10. No, he always does Thursday night games. I always do Wednesday. And I would say I'd get Blake, but he's playing tonight, so it is what it is. 2nd and 10 coming up. Going to be passing it left side, and that was almost picked off, and that was number 57 right there. A great job there. That was a bot linebacker. Going to be 3rd and 10 coming. At least my back foot throws look decent. It's going to be another 3rd down and long situation here. Going to be passing it. Takes off to run, and there goes a sack. And that's Matthias Sutherland getting into the play. One of those wily linebackers here in Huntington Beach. That's going to make it 4th and 16 coming. And this pass rush, the people in the chat telling the quarterback Money Mills to settle down, and Huntington Beach has the top defense for a reason. It's kind of hard for any quarterback to settle down against this defense, but you seen a nice juke move there from Ryan the Diamond Davis. And we're going to talk about this defense coming onto the field here for Pittsburgh. And they have a lot of players here. They got Tank Jones, Jerry Philbin, Seth Welch, and Darnell Pope on the D line. Colt Wetzel, Makani Kakoa, and Austin Wheeler linebackers. We see the pass looking right side and going to be almost picked off by one of those young cornerbacks. That's Big House the third making the stop. Going to make a 2nd and 10. Speaking of Big House the third, he's one of 4 cornerbacks here. They have Adam Lester, Jackson Brady, and CJ Bird all in that area. And then free safety will be Angel Flugel, aka Angel Food Cake. That's what I call him. And Mother Dunn will be a strong safety as this pass is going right side and going to be caught. And there goes Vernon Mills getting into the mix. That's going to get him inside the 40. And yet another 1st down coming here for the Voyagers. The rain affected the pass by the looks of it early, but right now they seem to be in their bag looking nice. But can Pittsburgh get the stop on defense? That's going to be the question here. Looking for a play, middle of the field, and caught. There goes Eric Duncan getting past the 35. It's going to make it 2nd and 4 coming up. Have we ran it once yet? You have not. It's been pretty much all pass game up to this point, but this looks like a favorable formation if you want to run the football. And they're actually going to fake it. They're going to look for a man off the back foot, finds his man, going to push forward and gets it to Tim Carlson for his first touch of the game. Is going to be 1st and 10 again, as this might be this might be one of those type of games right there. It looked like he tried to snipe it, but out of the reach. Hey, you got to give Tyler Dethridge credit. He's been upgrading. He's been doing better as well. As the middle field is wide open and going to be caught, getting it to the tight end. I'm going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Offense just ridiculous right now for Huntington Beach, and they're looking to close this run out as early as possible. With drives like this, they can make it happen. Got him offside, so free play. Turn it up the run. Is he going to throw? Yes, he will, and it's going to be caught, but that should take it half a distance to the goal. So they're just going to take the 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. It'd be like that. He's going to be from the 5-yard line. Let's see what they can do from here. Make sure you get in the giveaway if you haven't already. 1st and goal coming up. Stretching it right side. The run game almost gets a touchdown there for Carlson. We'll see if he gets it again right here. 2nd and goal coming. Second and goal here. And the shotgun. And they will hand it off, and they will give it to Carl. Actually, no, it's not Carlson. That's going to be up to no good. And that's going to be another touchdown there for the Voyagers. I know they're clamoring to give it back to 39, but they say you need to take a little break there. And they're going to punt it in and get another score. Touchdown, Vulture. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good there. And it's going to be a 7-play 52-yard drive. So they had a 6-play 66-yard drive, and now they have a 7-play 52-yard drive. So a lot of movement here in this Huntington Beach team. As we go ahead and talk about their defense coming onto the field, we'll see if we get that going before the quarter ends. That way I don't have to worry about it later, but it's all good. The D-line will be Josh Lloyd, Najee Harris, Gronky Kong. Linebackers will be Dexter Jackson, Gina Buckley, TJ Camden, and Matthias Sutherland. Cornerbacks will be X-Pac, Adam Leach, Kratos Merciless, and Everett Williams. Trey Glock, Tom Krieg Jr., and Annalisa Makulo will round out that secondary via the safety side of things. And it's going to keep it moving here. We'll see if Huntington Beach's offense switches it up a little bit. They did what they needed to do in regards to putting some points on the board. And now it's up for this defense to do what they need to do to see if they could get another short drive here for the offense. But Pittsburgh says they ain't going to give up here in the rain. We shall see what happens here. Going to be passing it, looking for a man, throws it right side. It's going to be dropped. And that is not the player you want to throw to. And this is why I tell you to listen to me when I say it. Get another halfback on your team. Do not go into this thing thinking that one halfback will do everything. That second halfback matters, in my opinion. But 2nd and 10 coming up. Going to be passing it again. Protection's breaking down, and he's just going to have to throw this one away. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 coming. As the offense has not been pretty here. Almost got Gina offsides, but not to be. Quick pitch and caught and punched out at the last second. And even if Anthony Stank was to hang on to it, that would have been short of the mark. The punt team is here again, and Huntington Beach is going to get yet another quick stop here tonight. Sending this one away here. Going to be returned, looking for a juke, but not going to find one. Great tackle there from Jackson Brady. Is going to make it 1st and 10. The first quarter winding down here. And once again, I don't know if Kyle Wu was still in the chat, but thank you so much for getting the stats up. All ready to go. As we see a pass again, protection breaking down, but the left side is good for another catch. And it's going to be Eric Duncan chiming in, trying to get his stats up. A 3-catch, 31-yard game for him so far. Still plenty of time left, as we may have one more play left in the first quarter. Drive continues to roll. And the defense here for Pittsburgh yet to find an answer as they look and throw middle field, and caught once again by tight end Eric Duncan. And that will be the last play of quarter number 1. Let's go ahead and flip the field, throw your twos up, and we'll see how this drive continues here for Huntington Beach. Will Pittsburgh get the stop? They're going to send a man in motion. They're going to fake it 2 times. They're going to look, launch it right side, and jumping for it is Eric Duncan again. 3 straight catches here on this particular drive. We're going to make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Boy needs to be running for Person of the Year or whatever that award is y'all give to people who help out in the league. I mean, he's made a great case. he's made a great case. I mean, taking over a team when need be, and that's going to be caught. Take over that. It's going to be Vernon Mills taking it inside the 20. And it's going to get knocked down at the 15. Vernon Mills looking like his season 8 self there. Going to make it 1st and goal coming up. Kawu said, give me my monies. He says, I want to get paid. Y'all tripping. Y'all slacking over here. It's going to be a pass again. Middle field and caught, and there goes Carlton opening up the banks. Point at the women on the sideline, and they're going to go ahead and make it 20-0. Hey, 1 week could get $3. Giving away $3 a day. But it's going to be 21-0, and if we were playing Madden, ironically, Pittsburgh will have to give up the sticks. We'll have to start this game over, pick up new teams, and all that good stuff. Psycho Sid getting up in there. What's happening, big homie? And a rough game here for Pittsburgh. Indeed, that white guy not happy about these results, but I'm not even going to front. Huntington Beach is 6-0, a couple of quarters away from being 7-0 for a reason. He said, "Start over anyways." This is ridiculous. I mean, we don't do do-overs. We don't do mercy rule. None of that. But as we see the return here, and there goes Guy Clausen taking it past the 22 around the 23-yard line. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. And yeah, Ryan Davis said it right there. There's a reason why they give up less than a touchdown a game. It's because of setups like this, where Pittsburgh had a decent enough drive started, and then all of a sudden, INT. But Money Mills is here on the field again. Going to hand it off, going to go with the stretch, and there goes Mike finding the crease and gets past the 30. Definitely encouraging run to see right there. Going to be 2nd and 2 coming. Ryan, can you remind me of how much, what's the most the team this season so far has put up on you points-wise? Remind me. I don't remember, but I know it's less than 2 touchdowns, regardless. As we see a fake of the handoff, here comes Money Mills. And that's going to be incomplete, trying to fit it to Ronnie Shanahan there. And he could not hang on with the jump catch. And that is where the spectacular catch attribute will come into play. You'll come down with it a lot more. Oh, you gave up 21 time? I don't think you gave up 20. It might have been 14. But that's what I'm talking about. Oh, it's 10? Okay. Looking left side is going to be caught. Ty White forcing her way through to keep this drive alive. And this isn't a sight that Ty White wanted to see for sure going up against her former team. But she says she's going to give it all she got as the drive continues here for the Roughnecks. St. Louis 2010. Was that the most y'all gave up was 10? That's wild. Let him see a faking the handoff, and there goes Rocket Cow coming through with the mix. A loss of 6, 2nd and 16 coming. And that right tackle, right guard, they could not contain number 90 right there. Pitching it again. Pass rush trying to get home, and that was almost picked off, and there goes Kratos Merciless there with the play. 3rd and 16 coming up. Third and 16 here. They got to get past the 45-yard line to keep this drive alive. They're sending people deep, but they throw it short, and that is not going to get the job done. As it looked like there wasn't too much open up the field. You think you want to take a chance here, but at the same time, the last time they tried it deep, it did not go in their favor. Kind of have to take what the defense gets you, and they ended up getting all the sack yards back, but they're back at the line of scrimmage after that last first down, so we'll see Anita send this one away. And it's going to be returned once again by Ryan Davis, who's going to use that speed to get past the 20. And is going to make it 1st and 10 again. Huntington Beach back onto the field. Oh, so 14, the last touchdown was a garbage touchdown. Oh, yeah, I feel it. Okay, if Dallas was the team that has the highest mark, I don't know what else to say about that, but I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself as we see 1st and 10 coming. It's going to be a pass again. Going to pitch that one there to Carlson, who wants a little bit more flavor in this offense, I'm sure. But right now, the team as a whole really can't be mad up 21-0. We want to make it 2nd and 6 coming up. But you know how it goes as the game goes along. The run game starts to fruition, especially with the pass game. They don't care about the rain. They're going to keep it moving, looking for a man. Takes off to run, avoids the sack, and finds a dot. There goes Vernon Mills, who makes one man miss and spinning to the 45-yard line. Tyler Deathridge already hitting the 200-yard mark. Great precision there under pressure, and it's 1st and 10 again. Look at that spin off. We spinned off 2 men right there and then kept it moving. 1st and 10 here. They're going to fake the handoff to Carlson, looking right side and caught. There goes Eric Duncan for yet another catch, as he's going to take it inside Pittsburgh territory. And the offense here, just too many cylinders being hit right now. Going to make it 1st down coming up. And the defensive line being talked about in the chat, they're not getting to Tyler Deathridge in a more consistent rate, as we see a fake of the handoff. Is he looking to launch it deep? Yes, he is. And going to be caught. Ryan, the Diamond Davis, hitting the LeBron in Pittsburgh. It's pretty close to Ohio, isn't it? Touchdown, Voyagers. Kick is going to be up here, and that's all day there. Carolina don't miss. It's going to be 28-0, and we're on pace for our 2nd straight blowout here. We'll see if Pittsburgh can avoid the shutout, but right now Pittsburgh needs to find life on its offense. Hashtag Deathridge trending on Twitter. And the crowd here, you can kind of hear it. It's somewhat audible. You can kind of hear them cheering around and trying to get into the mix, but right now it's not sounding very pretty here. Sending this one away to around the 4-yard line or so. Here comes Clausen again, who's going to get stuck, and he's going to take a big hit, and his kick return running mate Ronnie Shanahan held right at the end of the play, so that makes it insult to injury. Going to make it 1st and 10 coming for Pittsburgh. They got a long field ahead. Looking to pass it, throws it short, gonna be caught, tackled immediately. And Money Mills, he's kind of defaulting to more of that short passing setup here, but that is really the issue here going up against Huntington Beach. And that's the thing that we've been talking about in the beginning of the season, right? Where Pittsburgh has legit one of the more deeper wide receiver groups, but even they can't find help here as they go short, and he's going backwards, and it's not going to help him out. That's going to be a tackle for a loss coming up. Going to be 3rd and 7 coming. As the rookie quarterback here for Huntington Beach appears to be upstaging Money Mills. 3rd and 7 coming up. Going to be passing it again, looking for a man. Taking off to run and launching this one right side over the head of Ty White. And that was nowhere near close. Going to make it 4th and 7. And this Huntington Beach defense is just a menace, to say the least. Sending this one away. Back to Ryan, the Diamond Davis, trying to get a crease, takes it past the 45 and gets stuck. And Huntington Beach once again onto the field. Ryan Davis looking for the hat trick. Tyler Deathridge balling right now, but it's 1st and 10 coming. Single back formation here. Tim Carlson back there. And they're going to fake the handoff again, looking for a man, looking right side, and they tried to get it to Tim Carlson there on the pass, but he kind of rushed it on that play. Going to make a 2nd down coming up. By himself again, empty set, looking for a man, takes off to run, avoids the sack, trying to pick up a juke, but he's going to fumble, and he's going to be picked up by Pittsburgh. It's going to be a 1st turnover on the day there for Pittsburgh, and a great job there. That'll set him up in some good field position. Now they need to get something going. Middle of the field, and that was that almost picked, or was that a drop? I couldn't quite tell. But regardless of that, it's going to be 2nd down and 10 coming. Faking the handoff here, looking for a man, throws it short and tackled immediately. They sniped that one as Mike Hawkins is going to make the catch, but that's not enough. He only has 7 yards so far. They're going to make it 3rd and 12 coming up. And they're steady in these long situations here. That's definitely not helping Pittsburgh move the football down the field, even after the fumble. And the penalties does not make it any better. Make it 3rd and 17. As everything currently is going bad here for the Roughnecks. Third and 17. Passing it again, looking left side, and going to be incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 17 coming. Blake is saying that they got rid of Carr because of what this is happening, but it's looking like history is starting to repeat itself in the wrong way. And honestly, I'm not even thinking that it's Carr's fault or Money Mill's fault. I think you got to give credit where credit is due. Huntington Beach is not letting anything up deep. Because at the same time, it is the players that make the decisions, especially a quarterback. But Carr's doing okay. He's doing okay. He's like a mid-tier quarterback at the current moment. He has his moments. As we see a handoff again, there goes Tim Carlson for a second carry of the game. 2nd and 7 coming up. Is it Etheridge was the 3rd best quarterback in this draft? Should have grabbed one. But Money Mill's coming off of his season, and he was worth the investment. As they go ahead and get sniped. Nice tackle there from big homie Austin Wheeler coming through the backfield. Ryan Davis couldn't do anything with that one. As we go ahead and hit the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 9 coming up. Gonna be passing it again, I'm sure. As Huntington Beach needs to get it past the 30 to keep this drive alive. Passing it again to go on screen, but it's gonna be taken down for the sack. That's going to be number 95 getting into the mix. And let me just double check exactly who that is while I got a little time. 95 will be Darnell Pope, the rookie, getting the job done. Great job there from him. Not sure if this is his first sack, but definitely a great job there on the screen getting to the quarterback, as that is going to be a stop there for Pittsburgh. So technically the defense got 2 straight stops. But now the offense needs to do something here. They have a 2-minute warning ahead of them. Going to make it 1st down and 10 coming up here. A minute 50 seconds here on the clock. Going to be passing it again, middle of the field, and caught. There goes Shanahan, who's going to roll forward close to the 1st down mark, as it's 8 for 20 so far for Money Mills. Going to make it 2nd and inches. See, that's kind of like the give or take that you have when it comes to a quarterback. If you throw it short, you're not really going to get those extra yards after the catch for the most part. If you take your time and throw it deep, you're taking the chance to throw it into this very tough secondary. And just look at how that play worked out. There was someone on every single receiver. That's what I'm talking about. You got to take it all into consideration. You got to look at all of the landscapes and everything like that, because it's bigger than just the play calls. In my personal opinion, matchups matter. And Huntington Beach has a body for everybody. That's what they've been doing all season long, looking for a man, taking off to run, and he's going to find a man. Rolling out of bounds is Blake Grant for catch number 1. It took him a little bit, I'm not even going to lie to you. But Blake Grant coming through and reaching out for that play. They needed it. He was pretty close to that line, you are right. But I think his lineman helped him not get that messed up, and that was almost sniped there from X-Pac. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like, there's someone everywhere. Definitely close to being over the line, most definitely. He was pretty close, maybe like by a yard or so. I don't think it was worth the penalty, but we keep it moving here. 2nd and 10 coming. Looking for a man to throw it to. Going to launch this right side. It's a wide open White, who's going to roll over a defender. That's going to be Adam Leach with the tackle, but going to make it 1st and 10 here for Pittsburgh. They are in field goal range. They need a lot more than a field goal, all things considered, but it is what it is. It's 1st and 10. Passing it again, left side, and that was almost picked off as they tried the double slant route on the left side, not to be, going to make it 2nd down coming. He was close, but he wasn't over the line. 2nd and 10 here. Gonna go ahead and pass it. Pass rush is trying to get home, but not to be. He's gonna be caught, turning up and trying to get the 1st down is Ronnie Shanahan, but he's gonna be a couple of yards shy. Gonna be 3rd and 2 coming up. As Pittsburgh has 2 more timeouts here in the 2nd. Gotta expect some points coming up here, but my man said he got hit by the ads. You know how to stop the ads. You gotta hit that subscribe button to the Twitch channel if you can. That would be amazing. It's going to be a pass again, looking for a man, taking off to run, running backwards, and just throws this one away. He was like, nah, you're not taking me down like that. It's going to be 4th and 2. We should see the field goal team come on. He said Pittsburgh sucks, and it's like, F you, Venom. And it looks like Pittsburgh's offense is going to stay on the field. And it's going to see if we can pick it up. It will be picked up inside the 10 they go, and they'll call timeout numero dos. So definitely an aggressive play needed, at least to see if they could get a touchdown as opposed to a field goal. And it's going to make it 1st and goal here. Passing it again, looking for the score. Money Mills steps up and steps down. It's going to get sacked. And that's going to be a bot player getting into the mix. So we don't clip those. It's going to be 2nd and goal coming up. And they're going to call their final timeout here. Second and goal here. Definitely some interesting setups here. The blitz gets home again. It's going to be Grunk. And that will take the points off the board. And that is going to be a huge, huge play there. Unfortunate for Pittsburgh. They will remain scoreless going into the half. And I will do the quick version of the advertisements and stuff. Shout out to Dubby. If you want to get that energy drink replacement, make sure you show some love to them. Plenty of good jobs and pretty great drinks there available. Use code USFAS9 to get 10% off of each and every order that you choose to have with them. Also, shout out to Paladin. They're doing their thug thizzle for the software. If you need that for your business, make sure you show some love to them, sign a contract, and you'll be directly supporting the USFA by doing so. Shout out to our 3 affiliates as well, the GSB Gold Standard Basketball. Shout out to the ECFL, Elite College Football League, and also shout out to the big homies at Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim, as that pass is going to be incomplete, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. And let me know if you like that as opposed to the middle break. I was trying to make it a little bit quicker for you guys so you could get back to the gameplay. Didn't want to hold you up for like another 2 minutes, but let me know how you feel about that. I got most everything that I need to say, but if you wanted to join one of those sim leagues, go ahead and do it. The links will be in the Discord. So yeah, 3rd and 3 coming up. Pittsburgh's trying to get some points again. They had a decent enough drive, but the sack party came through late in Huntington Beach. They held them scoreless, so we'll see if this offense picks it up here. 3rd and 3 coming. Gonna be passing it wide, not left side, and they tried the in and out route, and that's not gonna work as he rushed that pass right there. It's 4th and 3. Golds doesn't suck, sir. Getting that giveaway as always. We'll check to see who gets it. at the end of the third quarter. It's going to be 4th and 3. The punt is here. Anita sending it away. And it's going to look for a bounce. It's going to be a favorable one. And it rolls inside the 4.5 yard line is where it's going to stand. And Huntington Beach is going to start out with a great play here. Gonna pass it here, Millfield, and caught. There goes Mr. Carlton Banks reaching out for the first, and he will pick it up as the number 14 gets it done. And they're gonna get some breathing room here. He said goals is cool, just so many games I can't keep up. Yeah, I feel that. Did you even attempt to join the league? I missed that last part. He said, if you haven't, you can't say that, sir. As they go ahead and fake it one time, fake it 2 times off the back foot and finding his man. That's going to be a first down. There goes Eric Duncan for another catch. An early candidate there for the team of the week, especially if he could get into the end zone. Going to make it 1st and 10 again. Venom was like, I was in the league. It sucks. Well, there's plenty of people to have fun in the league, so let's not be a Debbie Downer, as Tyler Deathridge wants to be one on this Pittsburgh defense, but almost throws an interception a little bit out of the reach there of the big homie Vernon Mills. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Might have been wrong on the receiver, but I think he's normally in that area. And Venom came in spitting. I'm always negative. Yeah, that is definitely fair. Why did I even sign with you? Looking at the man is Tyler Deathridge. Going to take off to run, and he's going to use that speed. Will he fumble it? No, he will not. And he's going to keep on to the football past the 40. It's going to be 1st and 10. I'm just missing the chat. I like being in Tampa. Or at least my safety likes being in Tampa. My tight end, he likes Charlotte a lot. He's familiar. But it's 1st and 10 coming. Going to be a handoff coming for Carlson, who's going to try a juke move, and he's going to pick up 9 there on that play. They call it 8 here, but going to be 2nd and 2 coming. Well, that's your opinion, sir. The league has great people and a great community. Okay. My cap space doesn't like your safety. Well, technically, oh, it doesn't like your safety. I was thinking like my safety. Yeah. It is what it is. Going to be handing this off right side, looking for a juke and going to get ganged up. Is Tim Carlson for his 4th carry of the game, 20 yards, so 420. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Huntington Beach. Well, my safety doesn't give a damn about your cap. You paid him, and you're going to keep paying him until your cap is depleted. Okay, gonna be a fake of the handoff though, looking for a man to throw it to middle of the field, and going to be caught, and it's going to be 1st and 10 again. How does man only have 4 carries? I don't know. It's your playbook. But it really is depending on the play. Like sometimes it just picks whatever it picks. You've used the same playbook before, and he's had over 12 carries at this point in the game, so maybe the game is feeling frisky. Is going to look for a man again, middle of the field, and caught. Turn it up. Trying to get past the 10. I think he does. And it's going to be 1st and goal. He said, well, you have been passing a lot, Ryan. He said, I'm changing my playbook next season. Well, you'll be able to make your own another playbook. You'll have 3 playbooks. So you'll have 3 playbooks available to you. 1st and goal coming up here. Going to be passing it again, looking for a man. 360 no scope, goes nowhere. There goes Jerry Philbin. 1st sack of the game for him, and a 2nd and goal. Madden got to be that option somewhere. Got to have that option somewhere. Yeah, what you could deal with tendencies, yeah. But that's where the game plan comes into place. Like if you was to get the game, you could set what plays you want favored more than others and what formations and all that stuff. But the game's going to call what it's going to call. You know what I'm saying? You can have a playbook with only 4 verts. You cannot. That is not going to be possible. But good try. 2nd and goal coming up. Gonna look, short drop back, takes off and throws it. Going to be caught by Ryan Davis back inside the 15, and it's going to be 3rd and goal coming up. Can we do game plans through you? You can. I mean, it's kind of hard to do because I don't have the time to like check out every single game plan like that, but best I could do is put it to the best of your abilities for what you told me on the sheet or throughout the DMs and stuff like that. And if you was to have your own set of your own Madden 22 where you can actually make it yourself, you can, you can set your game plan as you wish, and then like if I see anything crazy with it, I'll let you know. But going to be 4th and goal. The Pittsburgh defense avoids giving up a touchdown here. It's going to be a kick from Carolina. I'm not expecting to miss. The game doesn't either. And it's going to be 31-0. Ryan Davis got the offers I wanted. So Ben was like, he didn't want to trade me. But it's going to be 31-0 here. Pittsburgh has about 16 minutes left in this ball game to see if they could get something going. Opposite way, but welcome, Madre. What's happening? There you go. Number 13 here. Got a good setup tonight. There's going to be one point where there's going to be like 50 people in the entry. I can't wait for it. As we see the kickoff here from Carolina. Andrianic. Going to be returned here by Clausen, who's looking for a lane. He's going to take it past the 25, holding on to the football. And is going to make it 1st and 10 coming up here. It's weird, feeling like when we score 10 points, it's over. That's the luxury of having such an amazing defense on your side. And honestly, there aren't too many teams that can stand toe-to-toe defensively. As we see a spin-off there from Mike Hawk. A great carry there. There's been a lot of runs all the way around. There hasn't been a lot of runs all the way around by either team. You see him right there. That's his 4th carry. And Pittsburgh's definitely not going to be running too much further in this game. Seeing how the score is, they're going to need to get some big chunks. But they're going to send him in motion. And they're going to hand it off to the backup halfback. Trying to rip out the football is Gina Buckley. Going to make a 2nd and 6 coming up. They might as well get their run plays in while they can, because there's going to be a point where it'll be a detriment. Second and 6, a jumbo set, and they're going to fake the handoff to Mike, looking for a man again. They're going to throw it short to Ty White, who's going to try to make a play, trying to pick up the 1st down. They're going to be a little short, and it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. And Elisa McCullough there with the tackle, running down to make that play. Never got a chance to meet up with Ty White when she was a Voyager, but Elisa said that I'm here now, and you got to contend with what I got, and that's going to be a launch right there. Going to be incomplete, and this is what I'm talking about. The deep pass there to Blake Grant, no good. Perfectly defended. And it's going to be 4th and 1. Just bad matchups here all the way through. The defense kills. I guess what the old saying goes is true. Offense wins games. Defense, they could win you championships. And got to look back to the Annalise McCullough tackle as well. Great job. Annalisa Maculo. That better? Annalisa. It's not Annalisa, it's Annalisa. See? Gonna be passing it again, looking left side and caught. A juke move and stuck. Is Tim Carlson. Gonna make it 2nd and 7. See, I take pride in learning these names because it helps me pronounce names in like other facets, but I'll still mess up the easy one every now and then, you know. Huntington Beach has 40 total plays on offense. 32 of them have been passes, so, and it looks like it's going to be 33. Looking for a man again, throws it short and overthrows Tim Carlson for what I believe is like the 3rd time in this ball game. Going to make it 3rd and 7. Hey, how this game is turning out, you'll get your carries. You should end up with somewhere around like 12 carries when this game is over, I believe. Assuming Pittsburgh doesn't have a long drive and all that good stuff. Looking for a pass again. Gonna launch it left side and dot. There goes Ryan Davis again with the catch. And the drive shall continue. There hasn't been too many games where the team that wins big like this doesn't have at least 10 plus carries for the halfback, unless they split it with the other halfback, which normally doesn't happen. They normally give it to the main back because they do hand it off here, and it's going to be a short gain there for Tim Carlson, his 5th carry of the game. Going to make it 2nd and 7. Because you already know teams looking to get off the field, not trying to get all hurt up like that. And that should take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. I'll go ahead and do the giveaway after the first play of the 4th. Let's go ahead and get into it. Throw your 4s up. Even though this isn't technically a game where you want to throw 4s up, but just for me, get the algorithm set up. You know what I'm saying? Is that a handoff? And there goes Tim Carlson, who's bouncing off a man and going to pick up the 1st. And I tried to pause it there and couldn't do it, so we'll get on the next play. But a great run nonetheless. Bouncing off of the man and going around the corner. And they're going to give it to him again, trying to find the hole and get stuck. 7 carries for 35 yards there for Carlson. And we'll go ahead and get into this giveaway real quick. Who's going to win it? That is going to be the question. Can't wait to see how this one goes. I got to make sure everything is good on my side too. And we're going to go ahead and get back into this gameplay. Who is going to win? As soon as it wants to open up. There you go. Much better. Let's go ahead and spin it up real quick. And let's see what happens here on this one. What is going to be the prize? Who's going to win? I did want to beat the bricks off of my old team, but I just chose the same playbook. And that's going to be 5 TPE. People in the giveaway, only one winner, and it is going to be Mr. Negative Nancy himself, Venom, taking on the victory. I believe this is his first time winning it as well, so congratulations to him. And let me know whether you want your 5 TP to go to Jordan Benny or to James West, whichever one is going to be up to you. Let me know in the chat or in the DMs, whichever is best for you. And let's go ahead and get back into the gameplay, folks. Yeah, Negative Nancy, I'll just be messing with Venom. That's my boy. As we go ahead and get back into it, let me know how everything is. Once again, the gameplay is looking good. Let me know how I'm sounding. And yeah, you have until the end of the game. If you don't say it until then we're going to just hold on that 5 TPE. And we'll pass it on to the next week. Handoff. Going to be pushing forward and dragging the man past midfield. Gonna make it 3rd and 3 coming up as Tim Carlson is approaching 40. Well, just cracked 40 yards rushing. Granted, Tim Carlson averaging 5 yards a carry. Can't be too mad at that. Even with the short amount of carries, it's been effective. As they go ahead and give it to him again, and he will pick up the first, and he's going to get a lot more than 5 on that play. They'll say 7, and it's going to make it 1st and 10 again. And that's why you upgrade. You might not have your number called 15, 20 plus times a game, but you just want to make sure that when you do get the ball, it's for positive yards. You know what I'm saying? Going to send Ryan Davis in motion, and they're going to fake it to him and hand it off. Getting past the 40 once again is Carlson as he gets his 10th carry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. And see right there, another 4 yards. Are you getting the ads where it covers the whole screen and it shows the game a little bit, or are you getting the ones that like covers the whole screen, you can't see the game at all? As that's going to be another carry. Tim Carlson trying to make up for the rest of the game, but as I said before, I'm sure he ain't pressed because his team is up by a good margin. They're going to be 3rd and 4 though. Third and 4, going to quick pitch it and caught. There goes Eric Duncan, who's going to get pushed inside the 30, close to the 25 actually. 27 for 35 there for the Huntington Beach tight end. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. Expecting another run play called pretty soon. And they're going to send Ryan Davis in motion again. And they're going to fake it to him and hand it off again. This time it's going to up the no good and give him some carries there. He already has a touchdown. He stole it from Carlson earlier, but going to make a 2nd down coming up in 5. And we got 20 people up in here, or it had 20 up at one point. Great job. Looks like that's the max up to this point. I love it. Going to be another handoff coming, and it's going to get stuck. There goes Jerry Philbin there with the play. Going to make it 3rd and 9 coming up. Blake is like, just get this game over with already. I want to go home. Well, Pittsburgh technically at home. He said he wanted to go back to his condo down in the main strip. You know what I'm saying? 3rd and 9 coming up. Pittsburgh looking to get the stop. Going to throw it short. And going to get tackled immediately is Eric Duncan, who's having himself a catchable type of game here, looking like Vic Dotson. 10 catches, and it's going to be 4th and 8 coming up. And I believe Vic had 10 catches today early, if I do remember, but a great job nonetheless. Is going to be 4th and 8 coming up. Kick is going to be up from Carolina. I don't have to look at it. I know it's good. It is what it is. We're going to be 34-0 in favor of the Voyagers. Heard that glitch in the Matrix. I don't know what that was, but it is what it is. Five and a half minutes left in the 4th quarter. Pittsburgh coming back onto the field. And they pretty much have 1, maybe 2 more tries to see if they avoid being the 2nd team shut out this season. Yeah, those are the delay in the stream. They literally took 6.5 minutes off the clock on 1 drive. That's ridiculous. But they only picked up 3, so that is a positive there for Pittsburgh. Not the kind of positive you was looking for, but it's a positive, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're good. But it's 1st and 10 though. Money Mills trying to get something sparked here in this Pittsburgh offense, who in a lot of cases they've had a slow 3 to 4 weeks here so far. They're looking like one of the top teams, and might have to see if they're a little bit of extra pretenders on this stuff. It looks like Mike Hawk is going to pick up a first, but it doesn't matter. And even after a good gain, Blake Grant, he's going to go ahead and get called for a holding penalty to spring him free. It's going to be 1st and 7 coming up. So technically they gained 3, but they could have gained about 15, 20. It was past the line of scrimmage, so that's why it wasn't like a 1st and 20 situation, you know? But 1st and 7 coming, passing it again, going to throw it short again, and it's going to be tackled behind the line. It's going to be 2nd and 1. He said, come on, ref, that wasn't holding. And the referee said, mind your business and play the game. That's what the referee said, not me. That is not what I said. 2nd and 1 coming. 5 seconds left in the play clock. Here comes a pitch and caught. There goes Blake Grant getting close to the 45-yard line, but that's enough for the first down here. Going to make it 1st and 10, as it looks like Huntington Beach is settling for a little bit of an off defense. Those underneath routes, they've been open pretty much all game, and HBV's been giving them up. The middle of the field is kind of open. Will they target it, though? Looking for a man again. Takes off to run, and there goes Gronk. And there goes Matthias Sutherland joining into the mix. Actually, no, that's a bot player there, but there's going to be another sack, the 5th of the game here over Huntington Beach. Matthias Sutherland has the dread, so that's why I know it wasn't him. But 2nd and 15 coming, looking for a man, taking off to run is Money Mills. Going to just slide down before he gets smacked by TJ Camden. And it's going to be 3rd and medium coming. And the guy Clausen is calling to just throw the ball away. It ain't as easy as just that, especially in the game where you're down 34-0. You want to make plays to try to get your team down the field. Quick pitch left side. Now it's almost pick 6 territory because X-Pac doesn't get touched in open space. It's going to be 4th and 7 coming. Now, I say go for it, but if I know the game a little bit, it's not going to be a favorable time for them to actually go for it, seeing that it's so far away. And Pittsburgh, they're going to have to send it back. It's going to be inside the 10, looking for the bounce. They're going to find that bounce, and it rolls pretty good there to the 2.5-yard line. And now Pittsburgh has a chance to do something a little bit crazy. They could get their first points via the safety if they played their cards right. I formation here. And they're going to go ahead and hand it off in a big hole there for Carlson. A juke move for a 1st down play. And that's going to get Tim Carlson over 60 yards rushing. It wouldn't be the first game we only let a safety. Yeah, that is true. That was to New Jersey a couple of weeks back. And it looked pretty similar to this, where the offense of Huntington Beach, immaculate, the defense stifling, as Huntington Beach appears to go to 7-0 on the season, while Pittsburgh will be under 500 for what I believe will be the first time this season with a 3-4 record. That'll definitely drop them in the rankings there, assuming what happens in the following games happens. We'll see. As we see a fake and hand it off once again, Tim Carlson's going to get stuck in the backfield though, and they're going to get him back to the line of scrimmage. Pretty much it. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we got, see, it says 21 people like on the main screen, but it says 12 while the stream is live. As we see another handoff, there goes up to no good. Who wants a big gain too? And he's going to take it past the 30-yard line. And we should have potentially one more play, and we can go ahead and wrap this one up. Final score, assuming nothing crazy happens on this next play, will be 34-0. And Huntington Beach appears to get shutout number 2 on the system. Tim Carlson should have the last carry. Yes, he will. And he's only going to pick up maybe 1 yard there. And that's going to give him 65 yards. So he was over 4 yards a carry total for the game. He's not mad at it. Another victory in the books. And Huntington Beach hits the halfway mark with the perfect record. A great job nonetheless there for Huntington Beach. Pittsburgh got a little bit more soul searching to do. A slow game on offense leads to this, and it's going to be the end of it here for the Wednesday doubleheader. 34-0 is your score, and Pittsburgh already know that they want me to hit this A button on this button so bad, but that is not how the USFA works. What you see is what you get, and it's going to be 34-0. You see right there on the total offense for Pittsburgh, along with the total offense there for Huntington Beach. It speaks volumes, and honestly, if it was any other team other than Pittsburgh, or maybe even one of the top dogs, I could see this being the factor. But this offense here for Pittsburgh, they definitely need to step it up a little bit. But I'm sure they're going to be getting in the lab, trying to figure out what's the best move here for them. You see right there in the red zone, they had one opportunity at the second half. I mean, at the end of the first half, could not quite get it done. Huntington Beach, you see right there, over 30 minutes of offense there, and that definitely helps their case to get the shutout here. Tyler Dethridge, a near flawless game, hitting 350 passing yards, over 75% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns. Definitely one of the front runners here for a quarterback in the team of the week setup here. Money Mills on the other side didn't crack 50%, 125 passing yards, 1 interception. The longest pass there going to Tyler Dethridge. Rushing wise, Tim Carlson still led the way, 15 carries, 65 yards. So, I mean, they ended up running the football quite a lot still, if you want to look at it. It's going to 18, 20. And then they tried Ryan Davis. So that's 21 carries. That's not bad. I mean, like, if you look at the landscape of things like that. Mike Hawk, he did average 7 a carry, but only had 4 tries to do it. And I think it was mostly on that big carry he had later on in the game. But 4 for 29 is there for him. Up to no good. Had the sole rushing touchdown, and he made it 3 for 23. Tyler Dethridge, 2 for 23. He does have the fumble. Ryan Davis had 1 rushing attempt and he was hitting the backfield. Money Mills there, 1 for 8. And looking at the longest rush of the day, it will be by Tyler Dethridge. Unfortunate for him, it did come at a price. He lost it there on the fumble. Receiving wise, we'll start with Pittsburgh. Let's go ahead and do it. Ty White against her former team, 6 for 65. Can't be too mad at that. Mike Hawk, 5 for 13. Blake Grant, 3 for 29. Ronnie Shanahan, 2 for 18. And Anthony Stank held catchless. And that is what I'm talking about here. You see the drops, which doesn't help things here, right? But that's 4 drops there that probably could have helped them out a little bit further, keep the drives alive. And the longest catch of the game went to Ty White there for 26 yards. Let me go ahead and stay on there for a little bit, make sure the people can see. And on the other side, looks like Eric Duncan led the way with 10 catches, 84 yards. Ryan Davis, 6 catches, 95 yards, 2 TDs. Carlton Banks, 4 for 61 and a touchdown. Vernon Mills, 4 for 89. Tim Carlson, 3 for 14. Jeff Brown, 1 for 7. Yeah, it's more than you thought. You got to trust the process. Trust your playbook. No drops all the way through here for Huntington Beach. Vernon Mills had the longest catch along with Ryan Davis. They both tied. So they had 2 41-yard catches there. That's pretty amazing there for Huntington Beach. Defensively, we'll start with the Voyagers. TJ Camden led the way with 8 tackles. Annalisa Makulo with 6. Looks like Gronky Kong there with 5. Tom Creek Jr. with 4. X-Pac with 4. Gina Buckley with 3. Matthias Sutherland with 2. Josh Loyer with 2. Eric Duncan, the tight end, gets 1. Giovanni Walker gets 1. Adam Leach gets 1. Everett Williams gets 1. Dexter Jackson gets 1. Carlton Banks, the wide receiver, gets 1. Timothy Brown there with 1. Kratos Merciless and Jeff Brown each getting 1 as well. Looking at TJ Camden here, looks like they're 3 for 5. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm tripping. Tackles for loss, they only had 1, and those from TJ Camden. Sack wise, just crazy here. With Gronky Kong leading the way with 2.5. Matthias Sutherland with 1. Tom Creek Jr. 1 for 7 there on the INT. 1 for 7 on the interception. Great job. Dexter Jackson, Kratos Merciless, X-Pac each have 2 apiece, right? And then you have Adam Leach, TJ Camden, Annalisa Makulo, and the bot each coming with 1. So that is a lot of deflections there. And this is what I was talking about with that secondary. Just ridiculous. Who forced the fumble? Did he? There's no fumble there. I know there's a fumble, but they're not showing it. So we'll have to look at who actually forced it. Maybe it was just one of those split fumbles where they don't give it to anybody. But we'll probably check the tape, see who comes down with that. But Angel Flugel leads the way for Pittsburgh in tackles with 9. CJ Bird there with 7. Jerry Philbin, Big House the 3rd, and Austin Wheeler with 6. Adam Lester with 5. Mother Dunn with 5. Jackson Brady with 4. Makani Kokoro with 4. Colt Wetzel with 4. Darnell Pope with 3. Tank Jones with 3. Seth Welch with 1. And Xavier Hawkins, the tight end, gets 1 right there. Looks like Seth Welch, Jerry Philbin, and Austin Wheeler each get a tackle for loss. And Darnell Pope and Jerry Philbin, the deep tackle love is real here in Pittsburgh. They both get a sack. No INTs. It looks like 4 total pass deflections here, but Big House gets 2. Mother Dunn gets 1. A bot gets 1. And forced fumbles there. Looks like Jackson Brady forced the fumble. Austin Wheeler gets the fumble. That's what it was. It was Pittsburgh that forced the fumble, so it should have been on this side, yeah. But Jackson Brady forced it. Austin Wheeler recovered for 4 yards and nothing else defensive wise right there. Now for the kicking side, looks like it's perfect on the day there for Carolina. She definitely did her thing. The longest of 42 yards there for the field goal. 2 for 2. 4 for 4 on extra points, so definitely great job there. Anina did not get any play in regards to points. They had an opportunity, but they decided to go for it at the end of the first half. Punting wise, 8 for 401 yards. That may be a season high for all punters. We'll have to double check that, but a great job nonetheless. And looks like Carolina with 2 for 112. And you see right there, Anita 3 punts inside the 20. So she definitely did some work. She might end up winning that. It might end up winning that punter of the week, as Carolina has the longest punt of 66 yards. Great job there. Kick return wise, X-Pac only had 1 opportunity, and that was pretty much at the beginning of the game for 32 yards. Guy Clausen, 3 for 74. They're averaging 24.5. Punt return wise, 4 for 42 there for Ryan Davis. Mike Hawk, only 1 attempt in those for 4 yards. And that is going to be the end of the doubleheader, folks. We got more games coming to you. We got another doubleheader tomorrow, so make sure you watch out for that as we go ahead and set up. It's going to be on YouTube. Tacoma at Arizona. The last time these two teams played against each other, it did not turn out well for Arizona, but there's a new team owner at the helm, and he says he's ready to really turn this offense up and the defense rolling how it's supposed to. So best of luck to both of these teams. That'll be on YouTube at 6. And then we'll have the final game tonight. You'll be joining Krim and myself for St. Louis at New York. Should be a fun ride as always. We don't play games with the USFA. Make sure you stand by with us. But until then, stay safe, everybody. Thank you so much. And we'll talk to you later.